Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Wednesday night here on Southern Rounds. My name is Dave Kennedy, and I will be your host and your travel guide here tonight through story and song. We have a fantastic lineup for you here tonight. Looking forward to introducing these folks here in just a minute. But real quickly, for anybody who might be tuning in who hasn't seen the show before, Southern Rounds is our version of the Songwriter Round made popular here in Nashville, Tennessee. We tour this program around at festivals. Matter of fact, not this week, but the next 2 weeks we'll be in Myrtle Beach and Wildwood, New Jersey, respectively, playing Southern Round shows. So anybody in the area, come check those out. But it's just basically an opportunity for folks to play some songs and to tell the stories behind those songs and to hear a little bit more about where all that stuff came from. And so tonight we got a fantastic lineup, like I said, from left to right on your screen. Mr. Chris Canterbury, how are you, brother?
What's going on, Dave?
Man, I'm just happy as I can be to be here. I'm happy you guys are here. It's the best job. I just get to sit back and just listen to good music. So it ain't too bad. And Miss Kasey Tyndall sitting right there next to you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just as fantastic as I could be. Kasey just got back from doing my old job, being out on the road with old Drake Wyatt. I can't wait to hear a little bit more about that at some point in time. We'll swap some stories there. And that, oh yeah, and on the end over there,
Okay.
is my old pal Jenna LaMaster. I have to give her a little bit of shit. We just got back from Key West a couple weeks ago, having a good old time. How are you, my dear?
I am good. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine and dandy. I'm doing a whole lot better when I hear Chris Canterbury play a song. Would you kick it off for us, my friend?
Absolutely. All right, so this is a truck driving song.
Yeah, dude.
Wrote this with Ben Chapman and Harper O'Neill. I used to, for the better part of 2 decades, I've driven around playing songs by myself, and I like to stop in truck stops. And sometimes I'll, if they have a CD up front by the register in small truck stops, I'll buy them just for how bad they are. And I picked up one outside of Birmingham in Warrior, Alabama. It was called Long Haul Paul. It was one of the best albums I've ever heard. Like the title track was Bessemer to Birmingham. Like that's like 20 miles. That's not a long haul. So I bought it. It's one of the best like songwriter records I've ever bought and listened to. So I was like, I'm gonna write a truck driving song. So this is a song about a trucker who's come to the end of his career. He's headed home one last time. Bloodshot eyes, weary mind. 2 more cups of coffee get me further down the line. What comes next? I don't know. Nothing left. I got a few more miles to go. 18 wheels, wide Freightliner. Texarkana to Carolina, rolling on one last time. Drive me home, take me over the line. We'll top it all, head a flying J. I know every speed trap from Atlanta to LA. Lord only knows about the shape I'm in. I can't say I'd do it all again. 18 wheels, wide Freightliner, Texarkana to Carolina. Rolling on one last time. Drive me home, take me over the line. The time has come, the final haul. 30 watts of power pushing out my curtain call. Lay me down, let me rest. Get this highway off my chest on 18 wheels, wide Freightliner, Texarkana to Carolina, rolling on one last time. Drive me home, take me over the line. Drive me home, take me over the line.
Let's go. Woo!
Yeah, man.
Love that.
I gotta mute my microphone. I just sit back here singing harmonies with y'all and y'all doing stuff, just hollering. Good thing this room is semi-soundproof. Keep them kids up all night if I'm not. No, I love that song, man. I love truck driving songs too, dude. You want your song to go somewhere, so just set it in a truck. You know what I mean?
Listen, my dad was a truck driver when he was a kid, and I'm very confident he's currently watching. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
And Chris, if you end up being his favorite tonight, my feelings might be a little hurt. So
That'll probably
Sorry, I'm
happen.
not sorry.
That's funny. Well, Dad, we're glad you're here. We're glad. I hope you enjoy the show. And that was Chris Canterbury, y'all, with a truck driving song. And we're gonna move on down the line here to Miss Kasey Tyndall. How are we? And what? Tell us a little bit about what you're gonna play, ma'am.
It's just a fun one. I was on my way to a co-write, and I was probably on my phone in the car when I shouldn't have been. But I remember seeing something that was just kind of just crapping on country people. I don't know. I don't even remember what it was about, but I was so mad about it. I walked into my co-write with Cole Taylor and Jacob Rice, and I was like, y'all, there ain't nothing wrong with being country. So we wrote that.
There you
It
go.
ended up being for my girls, but anyway, this is called Nothing Wrong with Being Country.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep a Glock tucked in your purse, and bless your heart as you go to worse. If you had to jump high on your step side just to get inside of your first truck. Favorite colors camouflage, your day off is a fishing rod. If you grew up in the middle of nothing, then you got something to be proud of. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little redneck, little trashy, little low-key class. Ain't nothing wrong with phrasing up a long neck, cause you're proud of the down-home fact that you got a hometown ain't nobody heard of. Everybody knows you're the queen of kicking dirt up. There's something sexy about talking funny. Girl, there ain't nothing wrong with being country. If you keep a cross hanging on a chain, if you like your mama, you can whip up anything. If you wine strawberry, wore your boots to get married, contrary to what the world thinks. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little redneck, little trashy, little low-key class. Ain't nothing wrong with phrasing up a long neck, cause you're proud of the down-home fact that you got a hometown ain't nobody heard of. Everybody knows you're the queen of kicking dirt up. There's something sexy about talking funny. Girl, there ain't nothing wrong with being country. With being country. There ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong with being country. Ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong. No, ain't nothing wrong with being a little redneck, little trashy, little low-key class. Ain't nothing wrong with phrasing up a long neck, cause you're proud of the down-home fact that you got a hometown ain't nobody heard of. Everybody knows you're the queen of kicking dirt up. There's something sexy about talking funny. Girl, there ain't nothing wrong with being country. Hell no. With being country. Woo!
Well, hell yeah.
Thank you.
I have to say I agree.
you have a line in there about talking funny. And the first time I met Kasey, I said, "Hi, what's up? Where are you from?" And she said, "I'm from North Carolina." And I said, "Wait, does that word have an F in it? North?"
Yes, it does with me. Yes.
I think it's safe to say your country. All that.
I saying there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, if I think about it, it's TH, but if I don't, it's F.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with being from California either, you know. Isn't that right, Jenna?
Thanks, Dave.
I think you mean California.
California? Yeah, there you go.
I'm going there this weekend.
Oh my gosh. Where are you playing this weekend?
Temecula
Oh, wow.
Valley Balloon and Wine Festival.
Oh,
with
that's
Brett
awesome.
Michaels.
Yeah, you are. Balloons and wine? I'm into
Yeah.
that.
It's like I
That
think it's
sounds
hot air
amazing.
balloons. I'm really excited about that.
That's two things. Hot air balloons and wine, they go together real nice.
Yikes.
Way into that. I'd say take your hot air balloon early,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you know.
Oh, dear.
Jenna LaMaster's from California. That's the reason we say that. And one of my dear friends, super glad you're on the show here, my dear.
Thank you, Dave, for having me. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm a little sad we don't get to hear you sing tonight.
Nobody wants that. They just like to hear me talk. They put me on the real square way down at the bottom so they don't have to look at me too much either. That's the reason I'm wearing my Tennessee Vols t-shirt. Go Vols, number one team in the country right now.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
What are you going to play for us, Jenna?
I'm going to start with a song that I wrote about my ex's mama. Hello, if you're watching.
I wrote one of those years ago.
No, my ex's mom is fantastic. She's lovely. And she had reached out, I don't know, a while ago and just said that she was thinking of me and that she felt like maybe mine and her son's story wasn't over yet, which was so sweet and also a little bit dicey because he is currently engaged to somebody else. But I went in to write a song that day with Jonathan Singleton, and I was telling him that story, and we ended up writing a song about it. It's called Your Mama Still Does, and an artist named Ashlyn Craft, who I'm a big fan of. She recorded it and put it on her debut record.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ashlyn, for cutting outside songs.
Yeah.
And yeah, it goes like this. Thought we had a good thing going, kinda had a ring to it. I thought if anybody ever could have made it to forever, that me and you could do it. And I ain't the only one holding on, hoping you'll change your mind. You don't even think about picking up the phone. You don't even think about saying you were wrong. You don't even miss one me and you had. Hell, I bet you don't even think about that. No, you don't even call me saying you're sorry and you messed up. But your mama still does. It's usually about twice a week after one of her 5 o'clock drinks. We talk about the weather and the news, and we try not to, but we talk about you. And you don't even think about picking up the phone. You don't even think about saying you were wrong. You don't even miss one me and you had. Hell, I bet you don't even think about that. No, you don't even call me saying you're sorry and you messed up. Yeah, but your mama still does. No, you don't even think about picking up the phone. You don't even think about saying you were wrong. You don't even miss one me and you had. Hell, I bet you don't even think about that. No, you don't even call me saying you're sorry and you messed up. No, you don't need to call me saying you're sorry and you messed up. Your mama still does. Yeah, boy, your mama still does. Your mama still does. Woo. Thank
Yeah, she does.
Favorite song off that record, dadgummit.
Thank you, Mama.
That's a good song. Good song. Good song. And tell us one more time the name of the fabulous young lady who cut that song.
Ashland Craft. She's
Every-
incredible.
She's my roommate.
She is a Southern Rounds alumnus as well, so y'all go check her out. She's fantastic. Guaranteed, if you like this show, you're going to dig what Ashland does, and we dig what Jenna does too. Hey, Jenna, real quickly. So we use terms and jargon sometimes on the show that other people might not get if they're not in the music industry. You talked about an outside song. Would you explain to the audience what an outside song is?
Absolutely. So an outside song is a song that the artist did not write on. So as songwriters, we get together every day, every Monday through Friday pretty much, and we collaborate. We write songs together, and it takes a lot for an artist to take a chance on a song that they weren't a part of from the beginning. That means that they really believe in it. So I'm very grateful for Ashland going out on a limb, and luckily we kind of shared the same story with that one. So she's got an ex's mama too.
Well, we appreciate her doing that, but it wasn't too much of a limb. That's a good song.
Well, thank you.
Just shows she got good taste.
Amen.
Chris Canterbury is from the great state of Louisiana. He is somebody that I've played countless writers' rounds and shows and everything else with.
Woo.
One of my best pals here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Aw.
And Chris
Oh,
has a song coming out. He has a single coming out here in a couple weeks. Is that correct, my friend?
That's right. It is. I'll play it right now for you.
I was hoping you might.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I try to do. I try to put an outside song on every album. The first album I put out like 12 years ago was put a Todd Snyder song on there, and then
Yeah.
in 2017 I recorded an album called Refinery Town, and I put a Channing Wilson song on there because it was it's like when I heard him first time I heard him play it, it spoke to me just as it did, like as if I wrote it, kind of thing.
You can see my finger. I'm pointing at Refinery Town right there on my wall, right in between Brandy Carlisle and Nate Frederick, actually.
Well, those guys keep good company.
Right.
Anyway, this is a track. This is going to be the first single off the new album that's coming out this year, called Quaalude Lullabies.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And it's shocker. This one's a sad one. I read this one with Vinnie Paolizzi. It's called "The Devil, the Dealer, and Me."
Yeah.
Try as I may, try as I might, to see the dark in the back of my eyes. There's an army inside my head and a monster under my bed. Numb my mind, I don't want to lose it. A heart only breaks when you use it. Angels are out here to see. The devil, the dealer, and the dark side of me. Some days I am, some days I'm not. Some days are made to run out the clock. Fine line between here and there. Am I walking free or running scared? What's heaven when hell crashes through? A heart only breaks when you use it. The aces are out here to see. The devil, the dealer and the dark side of me. Cold as a shoulder, dry as a bone. A memory is worthless when you make it alone. But once you make friends with these walls, what's left on your sentence don't matter at all. The truth doesn't care if you choose it, and a heart only breaks when you use it. The mirror don't like what it sees. The devil, the dealer, and the dark side of me. The devil, the dealer, and the dark side of me.
Yeah, man.
That just messed me up pretty good right there.
That's Chris Canterbury, y'all, and you can. What's the date? What's the date for that song, bud?
I think it's the 17th. I should is it not the 17th?
Oh, it's not the 17th? We're not release buddies? Dadgummit.
Well, I'm not really sure, Dave.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's going to be the middle of June, and when
It's the middle of June. It's the middle or the third week of June.
And when you find out, send it to me, and we'll put it out on Southern Rounds and make sure everybody knows to come check it out. So y'all pay attention, and we'll make sure that we put that out there for you. But that's Chris Canterbury, y'all.
Let's
So
go,
good.
Chris.
So freaking good.
The one person who likes sad, slow, 3/4 time songs as much as I do.
Yeah, I'm a sucker.
Every single time, buddy.
A heart only breaks when you use
Yeah,
it.
that's the line of the song. Holy crap.
It ain't a hobby, folks.
Hell no.
I mean, it ain't a hobby. The man does this shit for a living. Well, Ace Chris, man, we again, middle of June, y'all. Make sure you check out that song, "The Devil, the Dealer, and Me," or "The Dark Side of Me."
It's the title of the song is "The Devil, the Dealer, and Me."
Got you.
Man.
Fantastic.
And I'll post soon on my on my socials.
Yeah.
when
Y'all make sure you go follow everybody out there too. Go and give them a follow.
Yeah.
And click on that like button if you're watching us on YouTube also. That helps us kind of keep you guys in touch with what's going on as well. We appreciate that. Now, speaking of middle of June releases, I think we have another one coming up. Is that right, Miss Tyndall?
That's right. June 17th.
All right. And that song is?
It's called Babies.
And is it possible that you were going to play that next?
I am. I sure am.
Y'all, it's amazing when things happen just exactly like that.
It's wild.
No pre-production or anything on that kind of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is just all organic or happening organically here on Southern Rounds. Well, tell us a little bit about that song, Kasey, and how you wrote it and where it came from, and then, maybe pick us a verse and a chorus.
Yeah.
More.
So I'm 26 years old, and my little sister Holly, she's 23, and she just had her first baby. His name's Tater. Well, it's really Tatum, but we're too redneck for that, so Tater it is. And yeah, she knew what she was getting herself into. She gets frustrated. I'm like, Holly, you knew what was going to happen. Like, we have tater tot shirts, tater chip, everything. He's screwed.
Lord.
Anyway, and just like her, all my friends back home, every time I get on social media, they're all getting married and having kids, and here I am, letting them all down. But I want that someday. But, with our jobs, it's kind of hard to have, like, that normal, early 20s. You get married right out of college. You have your babies, and everything's going great. It's just not how that really works for us. And, so, yeah. So this is kind of my response to that. It's called Babies, and it's coming out June 17th.
There you go, folks.
Oh, I don't own a house yet. No, I probably should, but it kinda scares the shit out of me. Little sister feels older, got a couple kids, how the hell is she only 23? Another day, another sun, always on a run, 'cause I ride the wind like a feather. Got a dream that I can blame, maybe one of these days I'll finally get it together. 'Cause I've been living like I'm never gonna be anything other than young. The thing about time is it sure flies by when you don't wanna grow up. I don't really think about trying to settle down, but it's hard not to lately. 'Cause all my exes call me crazy, all my friends are having babies. I had a good boyfriend, ooh, I really liked him, I could see him as my husband. Yeah, but here's the thing, I know what kind of ring I want, but I don't know when I want it. 'Cause I've been living like I'm never gonna be anything other than young. The thing about time is it sure flies by when you don't wanna grow up. I don't really think about trying to settle down, but it's hard not to lately. 'Cause all my exes call me crazy, all my friends are having babies. Well, all my nights been open signs, never thought they'd ever catch up with me. I wanna be like my mama, then I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm somewhere between. 'Cause I've been living like I'm never gonna be anything other than young. The thing about time is it sure flies by when you don't wanna grow up. I don't really think about trying to settle down, but it's hard not to lately. 'Cause all my exes call me crazy, all my friends are having babies. Well, all my exes call me crazy, all my friends are having babies. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
You know, I'm a bit of the poster child for settling down a little later, having children a little later, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So I'm just telling you, you ain't got to be in no damn hurry.
I'm not.
You shouldn't be. Good for you. That's you'll be on your first marriage and the rest of them on their third. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, some of my friends back home they've already got divorced, and bless their hearts, you know.
Hey, you know what? Whatever works for you. Sometimes it don't work for you, but we get through it anyway. But yeah, I love it.
Amen.
And June 17th, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's Kasey Tyndall, y'all. Single called Babies.
Woo.
Check it out on June 17th. Mark your calendars right now. I'm gonna shout that date out another couple times before we get off this show here.
Oh,
Thanks.
So we appreciate you guys who are tuning in tonight. We do have a tip jar out there for these fine performers, so help them out a little bit if you can. All the money goes right to them. So please do that if you have the opportunity to. Speaking of people watching the show, I think Jenna stacked the audience.
what?
So are
Oh,
we
yeah.
getting the comments or something?
Oh yeah. It's. Let's see. Love Bubble says, "I'm here for the dark-eyed beauty with the voice of an angel." Jenna LaMaster.
That's so sweet. I don't know why I just laughed so
Oh,
hard.
it's obviously
Wait,
Chris.
ellipses, ... and the other folks too. So tonight the show is Jenna and the other folks.
Jenna and friends.
Oh my gosh, my dreams are coming true.
Oh,
Jenna
yeah.
and
Hi, Jenna,
friends.
Paul, and Linda, Lake Conroe, Texas.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh yeah. So she
Thank you
stacked the audience.
guys. Man. Here, I just thought mom and dad would be on here.
You're a pro. You're a pro. You got to stack the crowd.
Man,
Friendly
do
crowd.
what we
love
can.
them. That's the best thing about playing in church. It's a friendly crowd.
True that. That's where we got our start.
You mess up, they're gonna say amen anyway. It's all good.
Amen.
Yes. Yep.
Well, Jenna, tell us a little bit about what's going on with you. Like, actually, I tell you what, it's been a little bit since you've been on the show. Tell us a little bit about how you made it from California to Tennessee. Tell us that story if you don't mind.
Okay, the condensed version is I grew up in a big rodeo family. Started competing when I was really young and climbed the ranks. Both me and my sister went on the pro circuit for a little while and got to tour around the country and barrel race, and it was really awesome. And they held these cowboy church services for the contestants. And very rarely they would have any worship beforehand. And I'm like, you know what? That is ridiculous. I'll learn to play the guitar. I can do it. I grew up singing in church. I don't know how to play an instrument, but we'll figure it out. And that's where it started. And then it just went all downhill from there. It's like, Mom, Dad, I have to move to Nashville now, I guess. Can't stop playing. So
You caught the bug.
I caught the bug. Traded one very unstable career for the next.
Perfect.
You know?
Well, there's plenty of other unstable careers if this one doesn't work out for you. But I got a feeling. I got a feeling you're gonna do just fine.
100%.
So
Feeling
sweet.
you ain't going anywhere. Well, tell us about what you're gonna play for us next, ma'am.
So, this next song I wrote with a girl named Whitney Duncan and a guy named Lee Starr. They're both incredible writers. I love to write songs. It is so fun and so frustrating and so rewarding. Just figuring out how to do it and how to tell a story that rhymes and make sure that it hits right and that other people relate to it. And in the mess of getting to do that for the past few years for other people, I've started working on my own record, which I'm very excited about. And we've been in the studio recording, and this was a song that it was one that I would feel uncomfortable with somebody else singing.
There you go.
Amen. You're the only
So
one
that's
to
how I
sing
knew that I had to record it, I guess. And it's called Drunk Thoughts.
Let's go.
Sorry, Mom. But,
I bet Mama's had a drunk thought or two in her day. It's all good.
Mama Teresa.
this song is called Drunk Thoughts, and it'll be on my project. I probably ought to be settled down by now. I probably should have made it farther than this town. I'm young enough to want to chase something new. I'm old enough to know I'm gonna have to make do. Drunk thoughts, sober truth. I wish I didn't want another cigarette. I wish I would have bought another bottle of red. Yeah, I'm a long, long way from the girl I knew, but at least I don't got a whole lot to lose. Drunk thoughts, sober truth. Yeah, I'm just drinking 'cause I'm lonely. I'm just lonely 'cause you're gone. You're just gone because I can't keep a good thing around too long. And I'm thinking in the morning that I'll still be missing you. Drunk thoughts, sober truth. I wish he was lying there in my bed. I wish it didn't scare me half to death. That every time I try to love someone new, I wind up sitting here wishing it was you. Why can't he be you? Yeah, I'm just drinking 'cause I'm lonely. I'm just lonely 'cause you're gone. You're just gone because I can't keep a good thing around too long. And I'm thinking
drunk thoughts, sober truth. The drunk thoughts, sober truth. I probably ought to be settled down by now. Probably should have made it farther than this town.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Favorite Jenna song.
Thank you.
You know, y'all, like I said, Jenna's one of my Key West buddies. We hang out when we're down there and known to write a song or two. And she let me listen to a little bit of this project, and I'm telling y'all, it's pretty damn good.
Yes.
Pretty damn good. It is missing some BGVs by poor man's Chris Stapleton, but she'll probably find somebody. To do it.
Oh my gosh. Listen up, everybody. Dave, thank you for the kind words. I think
You're very
very highly of you.
Well deserved.
But also, everybody should know Dave Kennedy has a dang voice.
Yeah.
Holy
Real
smokes.
talk. Real talk.
Well,
Incredible.
She stacked the deck with the audience. I paid her to say that. I get my food, so get my money tonight. So I appreciate you saying that very much. But yeah, they hear my loud mouth on here plenty of times. I promise you. It's not even a concern. But thank you for saying that. And y'all, Jenna's again. Y'all just make sure you go out and follow Jenna and pay attention to when she's going to start putting out music. Hopefully before too much longer. And I'd say everything I heard sounded freaking awesome. So I'm looking forward
Thank
to it.
you.
I'll be pre-saving that shit when it comes out.
Amen.
Thank you.
Pre-order.
I'm pre-thanking you right now.
Pre-thanking you.
I'm
Genius.
gonna use that one.
That's good stuff. That's good. There's a pickup line in there somewhere. Y'all got to write that.
If you see me post that later, don't be mad.
You go for it. You go.
Oh, me. Well, Chris Canterbury. Now, see, the last time you on the show, was that when you and I were in the guitar shop?
Yeah, it was a guitar shop.
That was a cool little night, man.
That was neat.
I think
There was some nice setups in there.
Yeah, I think that place shut down. Actually. So, maybe we shut her down. Ain't the first time we shut someplace down, I would imagine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh man, yeah. Chris and I, we've had some nights out on the town back in the day for sure. It's we've all maybe gotten a little bit less wild. Chris never was all that wild though. Every now
I'm
and
less
again.
wild. I used to
Every
be
now and
real
again
wild.
every now and again he'd let the coon ass out of the box, but for most time he hid that shit way down deep. Man, what you gonna play for us next, man? Tell me a little bit about it.
I'm gonna do a song I wrote with my buddy Wade Reeves. We started. I tell people sometimes people ask about like writing songs and things like that. So, well, how long does it take you to write a song? I was like, well, like I wrote a song. One of my favorite songs I've ever written was "Back to You," and it literally took me 20 minutes to write. From start to finish, I'd like the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like this is one of my favorite songs. Also, maybe my second favorite song that I've written, and it took me almost 9 years.
Yeah.
To write this one. We started it and then kind of forgot about it. And then like one day I was driving back from Louisiana to Nashville and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I hit Little Rock on the stretch from Little Rock to Memphis. And it just like it dawned on me for the last verse did. And so I finished it and got it home. And I'm actually going to cut this. This one's on the upcoming album also. It's called Felt the Same. It's a song about being a broke musician.
What's that like?
I mean, you know what I mean? It's like everybody, even if you're not a musician, if you're somebody who's out there trying to make it, this song will definitely has you in mind.
There you go.
They put my name on a marquee sign in Phoenix. From the looks of things, folks round here can't read. Playing to a barkeep and some old drunk that's past his prime. I'll pack this joint when I come through next time. I got a show tomorrow night in Bossier City. Staring down a 14-hour drive, digging through the beer cans and Marlboro empties on the floor, hoping I might find one that'll light. The road I'm on is cold and dark and lonely. I ain't got a penny to my name. Folks back home still think I'm gonna make it. I wish like hell I still felt the same. There ain't nothing in this world quite as lonesome as midnight on a highway you don't know. Stuck here between a hero and a has-been, with a static on the AM radio. The road I'm on is cold and dark and lonely. I ain't got a penny to my name. Folks back home still think I'm gonna make it. I wish like hell I still felt the same. Yeah, folks back home still think I'm gonna make it. I wish like hell I still felt the same. They put my name on a marquee sign in Phoenix.
Woo. Oh man,
Yeah, I'm glad you cut that one, brother. I love it.
that just hits so home. You know the worst part is driving. That's the worst part.
I don't know.
Everybody's
Yeah,
like, no,
I mean, like-
when you're in that, like, I feel that so hard, but driving and all, I feel like all of that's plastered on the windshield, all those feelings, and you're just staring at it for 10 hours. You're like,
The worst part's driving when I'm over it. Like when I'm over driving, like for the last 20 minutes is always the worst.
you get in your head and you're like,
But- I mean, it's one of those like I like driving overnight. Like it's
Yeah, I do
it's,
too.
it's one of those. It's like way easier than driving during the day.
amen.
So
That's so great. I
Ha-
cannot wait to hear this.
Having to drive every week or that's the have to
yeah,
is the part that stinks. I miss it sometimes when I want to, just drive all night.
right.
But the have to, I got to get back in the car and head back. 6 hours. 'Cause I
Wait,
have
we all don't get buses when we move to
No.
town. I thought that's how this.
No.
Where's my bus?
Here's your guitar. Here's your record deal. Here's your bus. Welcome to Nashville.
Oh, and we'll take your soul on the way out.
Tracy
man.
Barnes experience.
Oh man, well that's a great song, brother, and I can't wait for the record to come out. I'll be pre-ordering
Yes.
that one too. I'll probably just be calling you and Venmoing you money and having you give me the record, though.
Yeah, that's
That's
how that's how we do things.
exactly.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's the way Hank would have done it, right?
Right.
Amen.
Big Venmo guy, that guy.
Yeah.
Big Venmo guy.
So Kasey Tyndall's been on the road with my old pal Drake Wyatt, and we I told you Wyatt before the show that was my job 4 years ago, and it was a blast. I spent about 4 months on the road with him when he put out the Spark album,
Mm-hmm.
and I had an absolute blast. I can only imagine that you had as good a time, if not better, than I did.
It was so inspiring, honestly, every time I'm around him. So I did a month with them last September, and I'm acoustic, and they had an
Mhm.
extra bunk, so they let me ride, which was
Same.
so nice.
Yep.
And then I just did the last 2 months with them, and just him and what he's gone through, like with his stroke and stuff, and his recovery and his faith, and just everyone he keeps around him. it's every time I'm around them, my life changes somehow, drastically, in a good way. And I don't really know how to explain that, but I'm super thankful for Drake and his team and
Yeah.
this tour, and I miss them already. It's only been like 2 weeks, and I hate I'm not on the road again.
I hear you.
I mean, I really do. I have my own shows, and I'm like, just want to be back with Drake and his crew.
Well, and his audiences are just hungry, and they're so much fun. They're so warm
Oh yeah,
and accepting, and they're
the
just
fire starters.
yeah, the fire starters. Oh yeah, they have a big old time. Well, that's great. Drake's record that he put out recently, I think that thing is. I think finally maybe he's been able to center on who he is. I've known him for a long, long time,
Mm-hmm.
and have always been such a fan. But I'm glad to hear that you had the same experience that I had when I got to go out with him.
Oh yeah.
Those guys, it was great. Well, that's fantastic. Tell us a little bit about what you're gonna play next, please.
Yeah. So this next song is called "Middleman," and it was my last single that
Mhm.
I put out. Not the last, but the one before that.
So that would make it available on all platforms.
All
correct?
platforms.
Means y'all need to go out and buy it and then stream it.
Yeah.
Double dip, if you will.
Yeah. I have divorced parents, and I loved it. I had a really great experience.
Something you don't hear very often.
Exactly. Well, I didn't realize till after I put this song out that most people don't have this experience. My
Yeah.
parents were incredible, and
Good for
yeah.
them.
So I was sitting on the back porch with my best friend and then roommate, Miss Lainey Wilson, who you all know. And I was telling her all that, and I said, the only thing that kind of sucked about it was being the oldest sibling. I was the middleman. And being songwriter, she was like, go get a guitar right now. And so we wrote it, and we swear God was a co-writer because it just fell out of the sky. Every line was matter of fact, and just really thankful for the song, but it's called Middleman.
All right.
I hope Mama never hears this song, and I'd hate to make Daddy feel guilty. I don't know why they called it a broken home. It was split in two, but damn, it built me. We put some miles on back and forth. I was backseat in a middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off a waving from a window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and the middleman. I got a taste of rock and roll. It's where I learned to talk to Jesus, and I made best friends with the road. I swear I got real good at leaving in a backseat in a middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off a waving from a window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and the middleman. Yeah, I was a middleman. Backseat in a middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, Daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off a waving from a window. Now I understand that broken hearts are just part of the plan. Yeah, I was a little girl and the middleman.
Woof.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Man,
Thanks.
heavy hitters in the house. Jenna LaMaster and friends. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Man.
that's a couple good songs from the folks over there.
Yeah,
God.
it's the folks.
Folks.
Jenna LaMaster
was a-
and others.
And others, yeah. That's what
Yeah.
And others.
And others.
Hey,
Not
I'm
even friends.
And more.
We're on Lost or something over here. No, that was
No.
that was a
Casey.
that's a lovely song, Casey. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't know if I guess I've heard you play that somewhere before, but I've definitely heard, or maybe I just was listening to your music as I listen to all you guys, like whether y'all know it or not.
Aw.
Y'all put
thank
stuff out. I
you.
love hearing it, man. So we appreciate you guys having it on there. That's a beautiful, beautiful song, y'all. That's out on all platforms right now. So like I said, go download it, go buy it. Then after you buy it, pitch it in the river and stream it because we need to double dip on this stuff.
Amen.
Pitch it in the river
I love
and
that.
stream it.
Throw it in the river
Look,
and
I'm
stream
just
it.
telling you. It's hard out here, right?
It is.
It's hard out here, y'all. No, we appreciate you guys being out there and checking out the show tonight. Have another great few shows coming up for you before long. And then once again, if you guys happen to be in the Myrtle Beach area next weekend, we'll be Southern Rounds will be at the Carolina Country Music Fest. The weekend after that, up in Wildwood, New Jersey, for the Barefoot Country Music Fest. So we've got a lot of folks lined up that are going to come up and play some songs. At those festivals, we usually try to get a couple of special guests to come in. It's always a really good time. And hopefully before long, we're going to be bringing this show out live on the road to you guys as well. So be looking for that in the hopefully not too distant future. We got the wheels turning on that as well. And speaking of wheels turning from California to Tennessee,
Woo.
Jenna LaMaster is up now.
It's me.
Just tell me, you wouldn't let me really promote a whole lot. Just tell me how your day was. You have a good day?
My day was good.
You just been looking forward to this all day, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, is it time yet? Southern Rounds, almost. Okay, twiddle my thumbs.
We went and got our
like-
nails done.
We did get our nails done today. me
And we had
Casey.
supper.
We did have
I
dinner.
must have missed the memo on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we figured you didn't want to join us on that. So
Just got a pedicure earlier today. So.
No, it was good. Wrote a song. Got to come here. Got to listen to my friends play some great music.
That's right. Well, tell us about the one you're getting ready to play.
Yes. Let me make sure this is in tune real quick for everybody. Yep, we're a little sharp.
yep.
We tune because we care, ladies and gentlemen. We tune because we care.
The star of the show has to be in tune.
Right.
Listen,
I'm
guys,
surprised she didn't just hand her guitar to one of you and make you tune.
the guitar. Oh my gosh, I can't even do that with a straight face. Wow. So I'm really, as I've said, I feel like 20 times already. I grew up in a rodeo family. And I'm really grateful for the way that I was raised. I came into the music scene a little bit later. But I got to live a lot of life before music was a part of my life. So I moved to town and I was like, oh man, I'm surrounded by all these like child prodigies who've been playing their whole lives and they're just musical geniuses.
Not us.
And not the others, Casey. But
Speak for yourselves.
I don't but I'm thankful that I had something to say when I got here.
Amen.
Growing up on a ranch, you learn a lot of life lessons pretty young. And I guess as I got older, I learned one of the hardest lessons to learn is that there's no easy way to break a heart. And you know when you've done it the wrong way. And those stories aren't as much fun to tell, but I think they're just as important. So that's what this song is about. It's called How You Make a Cowboy Cry. You crank down the windows and you sing alone.
that's how you listen to a country song. You work like a dog till they put you in the ground. That's how you make a living in a real small town. You tighten your rope and you don't let go. And that's how you win at the rodeo. But the hardest thing I ever learned is breaking hearts is real hard work. 'Cause there ain't no easy way to say goodbye. But it sure ain't leaving in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's how you make a cowboy cry. You try to say it all in a one-page note. You pray it'll make it better, but you know it won't. You take a deep breath and you put it in dry. And that's how you leave your love behind. Yeah, the hardest thing I ever learned is breaking hearts is real hard work. 'Cause there ain't no easy way to say goodbye. But it sure ain't leaving in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's how you make a cowboy cry. Ooh. You're just gone in the morning and you don't know why. Yeah, that's how you make a cowboy cry. The hardest thing I ever learned is breaking hearts is real hard work. 'Cause there ain't no easy way to say goodbye. But it sure ain't leaving in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's how you make a cowboy cry. Yeah, that's how you make a cowboy cry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's good
Daggone.
stuff.
Daggone.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I love that one.
Thank you, fans. Thank you so much.
I've heard you play that one a few times. It's a good song. Is that going to be on the upcoming project?
You know, we'll see.
It
We-
better be.
Oh, look at that.
Be a mad friend over here, let me tell you.
Yikes.
Getting all coy about it. We'll see. You guys will just have to pre-order.
I know. Pre-order, pre-save, pre-thank you.
Right.
If her friends have anything to do with it, it will be.
I heard that. It's a good song. I vote yes.
Okay. We have one yes.
That's right.
We have 2 yeses. Chris, would you like to chime in at this point?
Sure.
We're just the others, so I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Their
He
votes
votes
count.
yes.
Their votes count half.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to stop this joke. It makes me feel so weird.
I wouldn't keep it going if it were anybody else, but it bugs you so much.
I know.
And she's the most humble
does.
person on
I
the
know.
planet, so it's really funny.
Yeah, Jenna is like the most humble, builds everybody up, you know,
Oh.
shadows herself to bring light into others type of person.
Amen.
And
Wow.
so it's just super fun just to mess with you.
That's very kind and not kind at the same time. So thank
Oh,
you.
me. Well, guys, we're here. We're at the here in Central Time. We're here at the 8 o'clock hour. I think we got time for 2 more rounds if I kind of get out of the way a little bit on these, which is not easy for me to do, but I'm going to try my best if I can. So, Chris, tell us a little about what you're going to play. And
I'm gonna play a song off my last album.
Yeah.
Off Refinery Town. It's a song about a guitar, but it's not really about. I mean, it's about a guitar, but it's not really about the guitar. You know, it's called Silvertone.
Yeah.
It's about an old catalog guitar, but it's more about how that guitar how that guitar came to be in the hands that it came to be in.
I love this song, man. I got
Wrote this.
not far from your record. I got a silver tone banjo hanging right here on the wall. Dude,
I'll say this too. I wrote this with the late great poet Randall Clay.
yeah.
I played the Steamboat Music Festival this year, and after I got done playing the last night I was there, this lady came up and said that her boss had just bought the label and the brand for Silvertone guitars, and was wanted to put me in touch with him, and so he called me. We swapped information, and he called like 2 days later and said that they were going to revive the old 65 to 68 Sears catalog guitars.
Oh, that's awesome.
But they're being rebuilt by like a master luthier in the UK, and he offered to send me one.
That's awesome.
Modeled after the 67 that would have been available in the Sears catalog at the time.
Chris, I'm sorry. I'm gonna laugh so loud if they send you a right-handed guitar.
So that being said, I said, man, I play left-handed. He's like, well, we don't have any left-handed models.
Oh no!
But he said,
No.
he says, we're gonna send it to. He goes, we'll send it to the guitar. We'll send it to a luthier in your area that you work with, and have them pay for it to be converted over to
There
left-handed.
you go. There you go.
That's awesome.
So, anyway, here's a song called Silvertone.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'll be singing.
He worked down at the gas plant, 'cause the gas plant's where you worked in his hometown. And woke up every morning, pray it ain't the day they shut it down. November 22nd was the best day of his life. When he got the news, the state approved the local 105. He took his first union bonus, bought grandma a new dress. It took almost the whole thing. Well, he took what was left. He's sitting in the kitchen, thumbing through the catalog. Found a 1967 Sears and Roebuck Silvertone. It wasn't nothing fancy, wouldn't stay in tune. After church, every Sunday afternoon, he'd sit out there in a folding chair and pick Jimmy Rogers songs on that 1967 Sears and Roebuck Silvertone. He never really learned how to play it all that well. He was always hard of hearing, so I bet he couldn't tell. If you asked me, when I was 3, not a single note was wrong on that 1967 Sears and Roebuck Silvertone. Had a crack in the headstock where I knocked it off a chair. I never understood why he didn't seem to care. I never will forget, that's the day that I found out you can't worry about the things that ain't worth worrying about. You never really learned how to play it all that well. He was always hard hearing, so I bet he couldn't tell. If you asked me, when I was 3, not a single note was wrong on that 1967 Sears and Roebuck Silvertone. I bet he's up in heaven picking Jimmy Rogers wrong on a 1967 Sears and Roebuck Silvertone. I got a 1967 Sears and Roebuck Silvertone.
was so good. Woof.
Thank you.
You choked me up. You choked me up too. It's all good, man.
Oh my gosh. That
How's
is
it-
so good.
Buddy, just know I always got your back. If your voice had gone out, I'd have unmuted her out there and I'd have sang that to. I know all the words of your songs anyway. I'm gonna start a Chris Canterbury cover band before it's all said and
Hey,
Oh
done.
we
my
should
gosh.
do it. We should split that. I should do it. I'll just do Dave Kennedy songs. You do my songs.
I'm into
That's
it.
so fun.
You'll learn how to play guitar left-handed.
We'll pretend like we hate one another.
Yeah,
We'll
right.
be like Oasis.
Like,
That was a
like
good one.
Neil Young
Anyway.
and Ronnie Van Zant.
Anyway, here's
Oh, my
Wonderwall.
That is so good. All your songs are good. Damn, like they just hit me.
Thank you.
Oh,
Professional troubadour Chris Canterbury in the house tonight, y'all.
Heart only
Like I
breaks when
say-
you use it.
come on, best line of the night. Gosh.
He's got a single coming out here at some point in the middle of June. Y'all make sure you check that. What was it? The Devil,
The Devil, the Dealer, and
Dealer,
me.
and Me. So y'all make sure you get a hold of that. Refinery Town. I pulled it off the wall for y'all. Go check it out. Get you a copy of it. It's fantastic. I love that record, man. I love you for being here, brother. And
Always a pleasure,
We're gonna get
man.
one more from you here in a minute. But right now, we're gonna turn it over to Miss Kasey Tyndall. Let her tell us about what she would love to play for us.
I'm gonna do something crazy and try a brand new one.
Love it.
Let's go.
We call
Freak
these
me
a,
out.
we call this a Southern Rounds exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news here on
Seriously,
Southern Rounds News
I think
Song.
I've only played it once, so
I'm still calling it.
I'm freaking pumped. It's called Preachers Need People, and I don't know, I'm a Christian, I'm not a very good one, but I love Jesus, and this song just hit me in the face. It wasn't my
You
idea.
can't be a bad Christian. That's what forgiveness is about, right?
Amen. But it wasn't my idea. Another guy in the room threw it out, but I just was feeling it so hard, and apparently I took it in a much darker place than Graham had planned for it to be in. But yeah, it's called Preachers Need People.
Mm-hmm.
Old mechanic man's praying for an 85 Chevy to break down. I turn that engine light off so he can keep the ones at home on. And bartender needs to pour a drink for a lonely soul by an empty seat. This guitar needs my broken heart to sing this song. Like headaches need hangovers and gypsies need a road. Cussing needs a tongue to talk and these cigarettes need smoke. To keep this world spinning and sinners in them seats. Yeah, preachers need people like me. There wouldn't be another 10 in the plate while the choir's singing. And that extra piece of bread, it wouldn't need breaking. If I would've just walked away from a whiskey shot in a desperate place, I wouldn't be back here hard as I can a praying. Your headaches need hangovers and gypsies need a road. Cussing needs a tongue to talk and these cigarettes need smoke. To keep this world spinning and sinners in them seats. Yeah, preachers need people like me. Oh, like me. If there wasn't any wrong to right, then why would we believe? Yeah, preachers need people. Like headaches need hangovers and gypsies need a road. Cussing needs a tongue to talk and these cigarettes need smoke. To keep this world spinning and sinners in them seats. Yeah, preachers need people. Preachers need people. Yeah, preachers need people like me. Oh, like me. Woof. Brand new one, hot off the press.
That's so good.
Thank you.
And to reiterate what Dave said,
Yeah,
being a good Christian has nothing to do with living a perfect life.
that's what I'm saying.
Amen.
Me and Dave, somehow I feel so bad for Dave, but he listens to me. I get on a big rant about Jesus for some reason whenever I'm with Dave, and
I don't really know what that says about me, but okay.
I don't really know. I don't know why.
She's
It's
a
just-
proselytized to me or something.
No.
You look like
Jenna
you need a
is
good
like-
witnessing.
Jenna is
I do.
my
I do look
spiritual
like-
sister here. She's like my spiritual leader in Nashville.
I do
She'll
look
probably
like I
kick
need
my
a
butt for
good.
saying
I do look like I need a good witnessing. That's for sure.
No.
You kind of look like Jesus.
So
You actually kind of
yeah.
do.
there, he's got better abs than I do, but no, we were at a church the couple of times a year that I go to church with my kids, and my oldest daughter was like 2, and there was a mural on the wall, and she was like, "Daddy?" I'm like, yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
It's like, yeah, finish your dinner.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
That's so good.
Oh
No,
my
but
goodness.
Casey, that was a great song.
Fantastic song. That's one of my favorite things that happens on this show is when you guys play songs that are still new to you. It's and we're still trying to find them out and figure them out a little bit. I love doing that stuff. I love playing those kind of songs too. You never, in my mind, you never know exactly how a song is going to go over until you play it in front of people.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so,
Well, thanks for letting me try it out.
hey, anytime you're welcome. All three of you guys are welcome here anytime. Jenna LaMaster and the folks.
And
oh
the
my
folks.
gosh. Stop.
The next flyer has to say that, not our names at all.
Stop it.
I'm getting T-shirts made like that.
And he
Oh
can
my
do it. He'll
gosh.
design them. They'll look great. Well, the headliner of the night, Jenna LaMaster's up right now. Go ahead
Oh,
and
Lord.
tell us about what you're going to play next.
Well, since Casey played a new one, I think I'm going to play a new one too.
Peer pressure. I love it.
It's a good new one.
I've never played this ever, like past the day we wrote it.
Yeah.
And so you guys know we write songs every day. So there's a lot of songs that don't get played after we write them.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that they soar up into song heaven and live a happy life up there
They
because
just hang out.
I got some that went the other way, but yeah, sure.
okay. Yes. Gosh, I've talked a lot about my mom and dad. I hope they're still watching. I hope
Oh,
they're
I'm sure they are.
hope they're still proud. I will play this one for my dad. I have really, really great parents, and I'm super thankful for them. And part of having a good dad, I think we talk about like the dad issues for people that don't have the best father figures, but I've come to learn that when you have a really good dad, it also kind of messes up your dating life a little bit because now I know how I'm supposed to be treated, and that's kind of what this song is about. So
I can-
Jenna's dad is the best.
I can confirm that they're still watching, Jenna.
oh gosh, what did they say?
I can confirm that they are still watching. That's all the information I have. Play us a new song, Jenna.
He's probably like, Jenna's pitchy, but
Jenna's
It's
parents
alright.
are incredible.
they're great. They're the best. Okay, Dad. So this song is for you. Father's Day is coming up, and I've never played it. But this is called A Cowboy's Girl. I wouldn't love worn saddle leather if Daddy hadn't taught me how to ride. I might not know any better if he never showed me wrong from right. I wouldn't wake up with the sun and work till it starts sinking back down. I wouldn't know how to get back up after being thrown to the ground if he hadn't taught me how.
If I wasn't a cowboy's girl, I might not be half as tough. I might know how to bite my tongue. I'd let you play me for a fool. If I wasn't a cowboy's girl, I wouldn't expect so much. Hell, you might even be enough. I might let me love you if I wasn't a cowboy's girl. If you think you're gonna win my heart without even having to try, it ain't gonna be real hard for me to say goodbye. If you think that extra mile is a little too long, or I'm asking a lot, well, you ain't wrong, but baby, don't blame me. You could be everything I need. If I wasn't a cowboy's girl, I might not be half as tough. I might know how to bite my tongue. I'd let you play me for a fool. If I wasn't a cowboy's girl, I wouldn't expect so much. Hell, you might even be enough. I might let me love you if I wasn't a cowboy's girl. If I wasn't a cowboy's girl, I might not be half as tough. I might know how to bite my tongue. I might not wanna run. If I wasn't a cowboy's girl, I wouldn't expect so much. Hell, you might even be enough. I might let me love you if I wasn't a cowboy's girl. If I wasn't a cowboy's girl, I wouldn't love worn saddle leather if Daddy hadn't taught me how to ride.
Yeah,
Wow.
Daddy
that's
LaMaster.
lovely.
Man.
Bruce LaMaster says she's killing me already, and the song ain't
Oh,
and the song ain't even started.
Dad.
daggum. You know, my dad wasn't a cowboy, but like between your dad and Lainey's dad, I feel like I connect to that song.
That's right.
Because they be like my dads. They be calling me and keeping me straight, too.
That's right. He calls you, what number are you?
I'm daughter number 7.
Number 7.
He
Don't
said great.
understand.
He actually said great song number 7
Dadgummit.
on your last one. I kid you not. I swear, I'm looking at it right now.
I
He
love
also
that song, Jenna.
he also
Thank
said
you.
before all that, he said, you know, forget all the rest of this. Just tell us where to get Chris's trucking song.
Amen.
Told you. Did I not?
The trucking song is the truck song is actually going to be on this next album.
See, there you go, Mr. LaMaster. We're taking care of you. Every single one of these folks out here. This is a show just for you, my brother. We appreciate you listening. And I'm sorry for giving your daughter a hard time. It's because I'm one of her 3 big brothers here in Nashville.
Oh,
Amen.
So we're looking after her.
so sweet. I'm very
Chris,
grateful.
start us off. I'm gonna get completely out of the way on this one and let you guys do it. We're gonna do a speed round here to end the show.
I'll do
real quick before you start on the show. The next show in 2 weeks, we'll I know we got Nate Frederick on here, and he's gonna bring a couple friends. So y'all make sure you tune into that. We talked about Nate a little while ago. He's absolutely fantastic, so you won't want to miss that. And then, like I said, June the 10th, the 8th through 9th, or excuse me, 8th through 10th is a Carolina Country Music Fest in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Southern Rounds will be out there. Also be at Barefoot Country Music Fest June 17th through the 19th in Wildwood, New Jersey. So if anybody's out there, I think CCMF may be sold out. They may have some other VIP packages and stuff you guys can check out. But yeah, come check us out. And if you're planning on being there, stop by the tent where Southern Rounds is being held. And now I'm gonna turn it over to these fantastic folks here. Started off with Mr. Chris Canterbury.
Yeah, and I really appreciate y'all having me back. It's always fun to do this. Good to see you again, Dave.
Oh, my brother, always a pleasure. Y'all 3 have a standing in.
My only complaint is that you're not in the studio with us.
Yeah.
That's You know?
it's in my contract. I tell them I gotta.
You're
I don't even wear pants down here.
forgiven. You know, I get it. I'm just gonna do one that's I'm gonna do a short one. It's a short and sad one. This is about it's a song about pills, and it's about being on them. It's about the effects of them. One more song that's gonna be on the upcoming album, Quaalude Lullabies. It's called Back on the Pills.
Yeah.
Needles in the bathtub, the damage far from done. I was born a coward, I was born to run. Stuck here in a motel room on the outskirts of town. The thought of being sober is the worst part of coming down. Father, forgive me, I know I've sinned. I'm well aware of the shape that I'm in. My soul's as black as asphalt, it sits beneath my wheels. I'm down to my last dollar, I'm back on the pills. I found Jesus in the nightstand, the sunrise on the wall. I'd like to call an old friend if I still had a friend to call. The light at the end of the tunnel is the only thing I see. I can feel the freight train coursing through my veins. Father, forgive me, I know I've sinned. I'm well aware of the shape that I'm in. My soul's as black as asphalt, it sits beneath my wheels. I'm down to my last dollar, I'm back on the pills. My soul's as black as asphalt that sits beneath my wheels. Down to my last dollar, I'm back on the pills.
Yeah, brother.
Country music.
Chris Canterbury writes and records the songs. Everybody else wish they had the balls to write.
Amen.
I appreciate that, man.
And we sure do appreciate you being here, brother. You've got a standing invitation, just like everybody else does. And man, it's just great always to hear you play, man.
I appreciate
Amen.
that, Dad.
Such a big fan of yours. And speaking of big fans, Kasey Tyndall is here. And Kasey, originally Tyler Reed was supposed to show up and play on this show, and he texted me today.
Thanks for letting me crash the party.
Oh, hey, thank you. Well, I'm getting ready to show you exactly how this all went down. Tyler sent me a text, said, "Man, I'm sick. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. Can I help find somebody?" I said, "Sure, man. We'd love, get better." He texted me, said, "Kasey Tyndall's going to fill in." I sent that over to Nina Bueti, who is our producer on the show. She and I help book a lot of this stuff. I said, "Kasey Tyndall going to fill in if that's cool." I'm reading this off of my phone right now. She said, I think that's more than okay. Wanted to get her back on again. Thanks."
Yay.
So I love it when a plan comes together. We might let Tyler come back and play at some point in time.
Dadgummit, Tyler.
But
You better.
thank you so much for being so willing to come in here last minute and just be your awesome self. And like
Well,
I
thank
say,
you.
we've been looking forward and wanting to have you back on the show anyway. So I'm so glad this worked out.
Well, thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Man, I don't know how I go after that, but that's still rocking my world right now. But yeah, thank y'all for having me. This last song is my single that's out right now. I learned that asking myself 2 questions can get me through anything. Number 1 is what would Jesus do? Number 2 is what would Joan Jett do?
Yeah.
Add it all together and you get this song. It's called Jesus and Joan Jett.
a leather jacket, a leather Bible. I graduated an outcast from high school, sweet as a Sunday and fire on the throttle. I'm just spreading the gospel. Oh, I'm a prayer and I'm a sinner. Yeah, I'll bless your heart, I'll flip you the finger. I'll sip the wine, I'll shoot down the liquor. 'Cause I love rock and roll. You can find me on a back pew after the front row. Got a bad reputation, but I keep it on a down low. Got some black in my halo, a little misunderstood, 'cause I don't know. Washed in the water, cleansed in the whiskey. Might even like me once you get me. A head banging, cross hanging down from my neck. Yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! True story now. All my exes, they tried to change me. They couldn't hang, so they called me crazy. I ain't your typical sweet southern daisy. Beneath all this wild is a lady. I'll be on the back pew after the front row. Got a bad reputation, but I keep it on the down low. Got some black in my halo, a little misunderstood, 'cause I don't know. Washed in the water, cleansed in a whiskey. Might even like me once you get me. A head banging, cross hanging down from my neck. Yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! Saturday, you raise up my drinking, a hell yeah. You cannot get a hell yeah. A Sunday, you raise up my hands and a amen. You cannot get an amen. I'll be on the back pew after the front row. I got a bad reputation, but I keep it on a down low. I got some black in my halo, a little misunderstood, 'cause I don't know. Washed in the water, cleansed in a whiskey. Yeah, might even like me once you get me. A head banging, cross hanging down from my neck. Yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett. Hey! Yeah, yeah, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett, yeah. Hey, I roll with Jesus and rock with Joan Jett, hey. Woo!
Kasey Tyndall, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. We look forward to having you back again on the show.
I'll be here.
Babies, the single coming out on June 17th. Y'all go ahead and mark your calendars and check that one out as soon as it comes out.
Thank you, thank you.
And we're going to turn it over to the headliner of the night.
Oh my gosh. Stop
The whole crowd
saying that.
here to see her and only her. Maybe a couple songs from the folks too.
Listen. I don't even know what to say. I wasn't prepared for this.
If you don't name your band the folks one day,
I'm gonna be
Jenna
pissed.
LaMaster and the folks.
totally missing it.
The other folks, just the folks.
Jenna
Them
LaMaster and the other folks.
Them folks.
And them folks.
Them folks.
Them
I think
folks.
That's it.
Got it.
That's where ideas are. That's where ideas are made.
Oh, please tell me
I
you're
know,
playing that.
seriously.
Are you playing that?
Should I?
Hell, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We will.
Yeah.
I guess the only way to follow Jesus and Joan Jett is to play something that's the opposite of that.
Look, you get to headline the show, and I get to pick your last song, and this is the last song.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I take this back. This might be my favorite Jenna LaMaster song.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes.
Man, I didn't know that. Are you
What?
just saying that because
No.
all of my fans are watching?
No, Drunk Thoughts and this one this is it right here.
Well, this has been an absolute blast. Could not think of a more fun way to end this day. These guys are so talented. Incredible. Dave, you know I'm a big fan of yours, and thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Anytime, guys.
This song is about, I guess, whenever anybody makes a big decision, you have a moment in time where you wonder if that was the right thing or not. I think every songwriter probably feels like that's every Tuesday. If,
Yeah.
you know, right thing, moving to town. But when I moved here, I left a boy behind, and that's what this song is about. It's called I Bet You'd Love Tennessee.
like Northern California. You ought to see the way these fireflies dance. The stars down here will blow your mind. It's worth the drive if you ever get the chance. There's a red brick Baptist church on every corner. You won't find an old front porch without a swing. And if you heard the sound the rain makes on a tin roof, you wouldn't want to leave. I bet you love Tennessee. I bet you love Tennessee. Bet you love Tennessee. If you still loved me. If I know you, you'd want to stop in Memphis and all them honky-tonks in Guitar Town. But I wish you were here with me to see this Smoky Mountain sunset going down. I bet you love Tennessee. Bet you love Tennessee. I bet you love Tennessee. If you still loved me. Ooh. Out here, I thought I'd have it all. It turns out I was wrong, 'cause I'm still missing one thing. And you love Tennessee. Yeah, you love Tennessee. Yeah, you love Tennessee. If you still loved me. If you still loved me.
Woo!
Oh, that's Jenna LaMaster, folks, taking us home. We appreciate you guys playing. We appreciate everybody out there in the audience for showing up and listening tonight. You guys are the reason we do the show. We hope to catch you guys on a live show before long as well. In 2 weeks, June 15th, Nate Frederick's going to be here. We're going to fill out the rest of that. We're going to be able to announce the rest of that lineup here in the next little bit. So make sure you're following Southern Rounds on all the social media and keep up to date with what we got going on, and click that like button on YouTube also if you're on there. Thanks to everybody out at the studio, to Graham and Greg and all the folks, Preetham and Nina and Richard and Wyatt. And most importantly, Chris Canterbury, Kasey Tyndall, Jenna LaMaster. Thank you guys for being in here. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank y'all.
Carolina
for
Country
having
Music
us.
Fest next weekend. The weekend after that, Barefoot Country Music Fest in Wildwood, New Jersey. We'll hope to see you there. For Southern Rounds, I'm Dave Kennedy. Thank y'all.